Hi guys, welcome back to the Be For Real podcast.
Hi guys.
How's everybody? How's everyone's week?
Good. The sun is shining again, which came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
She came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Very happy about it.
I really love that we always start off with mentioning the weather. Like, we have to just set the scene for you.
Yeah, setting the scene, even though if you're watching the video, you can see.
True.
But for the audio listeners, we need to let them know what's up.
Yes, it's gorgeous right now. We love that because it's been rainy all week, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm pointing it out, because it feels like the sun just came out for us to record today.
It did.
And the sky's really blue right now, which is really pretty. So
yeah.
Happy about it.
What have you been up to this week? What's up? What's new?
Oh, I feel like so much has been going on.
Yeah.
It's just like one of those weeks where I feel like I just have so many things to do and just so many things to think about. And I think honestly,
you weren't feeling good too, right?
Exactly. I got I don't even know what it was. Stomach bug, food poisoning. Who knows what happened to me. Yeah, let's just say it wasn't good.
Yeah.
But I'm good now. It wasn't like an actual virus, obviously. It was something.
It was quick.
Literally ran through me.
Yep. Got it.
Yeah, got it. Don't need to say any more. So now I'm okay, but yeah, I don't know. I feel very disoriented, and I could always tell when it's a full moon.
Yeah.
Because I could feel it, okay? And I'm like, why have I been feeling so weird recently? And I look at my phone for the moon report, and what does it say today? Full moon. And I swear to God, I had no idea. I just knew.
Yeah.
And whenever there's a full moon, this happens to me. It's always in alignment with it. It makes me go a little bit crazy in some ways. Like, I just feel really weird and different. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, so that's really interesting. But we've been apartment hunting, and it's crazy out here.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be this hard to find like our perfect place.
Yeah.
I thought honestly I would look for like a month and then we'd be moved out.
Yeah.
No. Like, it does not work that way apparently.
Yeah.
And it's super frustrating. We were trying to get a unit, the one that I sent you a video of.
Yeah, because you went on Thursday.
We went on
looking at those. You looked at 2 places?
Last week, yes.
Yeah.
We looked at 2 places. We didn't really like the second one, but the first one we absolutely loved. It was a brand new building, and it was just like exactly like what we wanted.
Yeah.
Guys, it's just, I don't even know. It's just been a really frustrating process because the guy who is managing the unit, he doesn't really speak English, like really at all.
Yeah.
And we're trying to communicate with him. Like, even in person, we had some questions for him, and he genuinely just did not understand what we were saying.
Oh, that's hard.
And then so now that we actually want the unit, we're trying to like communicate and negotiate like a move-in date, but his replies are not making sense.
Oh, okay.
And he keeps telling us like on text and on email, like, you need to do this and this, but he's not replying to anything we said. And so we really want the unit, and I keep following up with him, but he ghosted me. And it's been really frustrating because I keep telling him, like, please, like, give me a call. And I know it might be hard for him to understand us over the phone.
Wait, does he own the apartment? So would he be the landlord or no?
No, he doesn't own the apartment. The person who owns the apartment is overseas. And so he's managing it for him.
Oh, okay.
But he doesn't really speak English. So it's just been really frustrating.
So he'd be the person you would be dealing with for the apartment anyways.
Exactly. Honestly, at this point, it's like I followed up with him so many times now, and I'm like, I'm really interested. Like, we were even saying that we can move in next month, but it's a long story. Like, I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty details, but basically it just seems like he doesn't understand what we're saying to him, and so he just ghosted us.
Oh, that sucks.
And we really wanted it. So it's like, come on. Like, it's just really frustrating.
Yeah.
So that's a real bummer because now he just is not replying to us at all. Now it's like, I don't know. I guess I got my hopes up about it because I'm like, oh, I really love it.
Yeah.
And that specific unit, the view that it had
gorgeous
an ocean view.
Yeah.
And I have been searching the web. I have talked to not realtors, but like people who manage rentals. And I've been like, is there any ocean view apartments right now? Everybody's like, no, they're so hard to come by.
Yeah.
And so it's really frustrating because I was willing, like, I just want it so bad. So it's like, I don't know what to do right now. And it's just, I guess that's just kind of been like so annoying and like in the back of my mind, just kind of frustrating. So anyways.
Hey, but rejection is redirection.
No, I know. But that's the thing. It's like, I know. And like, I know.
It's so frustrating in the moment, but you're like, it's fine. I'm just annoyed.
No, exactly. It's like, guys, I know that everything happens for a reason. This is the universe, like, putting their foot down, telling me maybe this is not meant to be. But at the same time, like, I'm still going to be annoyed.
Yeah.
You know?
You just are like, well, I wanted it to be.
Yes.
So,
so let me go through my emotions, basically.
Exactly. Let me grieve.
Yes. Grief. Literally grief in an apartment I never lived in. So yeah, it's literally, yes, what we want in an apartment, in a place. Honestly, I will say I'm very picky.
Yeah.
But come on, I'm not that picky. Like, there should be some other options here.
Yeah.
So it's just super frustrating. The market, I just feel like maybe is, I don't know, super dry right now. But like I said, like, we're not actually in a rush.
Yeah.
I do really feel the urge and the need, the want to move.
Yeah. And once you like get the ball rolling, then you're like, okay, let's just keep going. Let's do it soon. Like, you just get excited.
Exactly.
It's not fun to like come to a halt and be like, okay, well, I'll wait a bit again. Like, it's
Exactly.
you want to get a move on, literally.
Exactly. And we did kind of have a whole realization, because once we moved into this place that we are in now, it is a bit bigger, and we came from living in like an 800 square foot apartment, so obviously it's a big size upgrade to that.
Yeah.
At first, like, we thought like, oh my gosh, we can never go back to like living in an apartment.
I was actually going to ask you that, because
Yeah.
when you were showing me apartments, I was like, I feel like people always go bigger than bigger. Like, people don't really go backwards.
Yes.
So that's why I was like curious, like
Yeah.
how you were feeling about going
Yeah.
back to an apartment.
Yeah. So we kind of just had the realization, like, we have our whole entire lives to be settled into a house,
Mm-hmm.
like a bigger house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, we don't have kids right now. Why do we need like so much space?
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you think about it, I literally use my dining room table as a storage unit right now.
literally,
We do not.
I can see it.
Yes, she can confirm. We do not need all the space that we have right now.
Yeah, fair.
And so it's like, if we're going to explore a new city, there's a lot more options for apartments
Yeah.
than there is like houses.
Yeah.
The odds of finding like the perfect house in a different city where we want is so slim compared to apartment.
Yeah.
And there's just so many more apartments available. And so it's like, if we actually want to move to a different city and explore new things, we kind of had the conversation and the realization, like, we're so willing to downsize,
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, if we're going to do that, it has to be now before we settle down and like have kids.
Yeah, totally.
And so when we really thought about it, we were like, we are one day going to live in a house, but we have all the time in the world and the freedom in the world right now to
No
not
rush for it.
rush for it. The thing is we're so comfortable here that
Mm-hmm.
it's like, we could realistically live here for the next 10 years
Yeah.
and have a kid here.
Yeah.
But we don't want that. Like, we don't want to become too comfortable right now where we're at, because we are still at the age where it's like, let's go explore some new things.
Yeah.
Let's go live in a new place to see if maybe like it makes us realize like, oh, maybe we actually want to live here.
Also with the house too, it's like, and then it's that much bigger. There's also all the additional like tasks that you have to have like of a house, and like other things you have to worry about, or if you have a yard now, you have to maintain it. Like, there's just a bunch of other like little tasks that you have to do when you have a bigger house to upkeep.
No, exactly. That's so true. Like, we were looking at a house.
Yeah.
And the fact that Joel's going to have to mow the lawn, he was like, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
He's like, that's a real grown thing to do.
Exactly.
He's like, mowing the lawn is crazy.
Like, we would have to buy a lawnmower.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
It's a whole nother section of like work in the house. Yeah.
yes. And so when we think about that, we're like, oh my gosh, we could wait.
Yeah.
You
totally.
know, like, we could wait. And it's like, usually, yeah, okay, you don't want to go from living in like a bigger space to downsizing. But it's like, we're not going to downsize drastically.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like we're not going to go live in like a shoebox, because like realistically, we both work from home. So we do, if we can, we would love to still have our own offices and stuff.
Yep.
But in terms of like all the extra space that we have here, we don't need it.
Yeah.
And so that's the vibe right now. And it's like I said, we have our whole lives to settle down. Further down the line, when we have kids, we're going to be probably in a house forever. So now's the time to go back to apartment living.
Yeah.
And we loved apartment living, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like, now we tried this out, and now it's like, okay, let's move on to the next chapter.
Yeah. Was the place we were looking at, was it 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, or was it 3?
It was 2-bed, 2-bath, but it had a really big den.
Yeah.
So there was
Not a closet.
Exactly. It was actually like almost the same size as the bedrooms.
Oh, wow.
It's just a tiny bit smaller.
Yeah.
So basically, like, in my head, it's 3-bed,
Yeah.
but it just didn't have a window.
Yeah.
So that's why it's considered a den. But I'm like, it could be Joe's office.
Yeah.
He's like, honestly, I
Exactly.
don't mind.
I love it.
He's like, it's a little man cave in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, guys,
Other than that,
we'll keep you updated on that.
Yeah.
It's just, that's been kind of in the forefront of my brain all week.
Totally.
It's like, I'm like, I need this place.
Yeah.
Like, it was It's gorgeous. It's so beautiful. And
Gorgeous.
being able to wake up to an ocean view every day. Like, guys, the bedroom had an ocean view.
I know.
I'm going to cry. Okay? I'm going to literally cry.
I showed my mom that video and she's like, that's where I'm going to live one day. I'm like, you go, girl.
You go, girl.
She's like, that's what I need. Because her thing too is obsessed with like all the windows, like so many windows where there's so much just like natural lighting coming in. And then I was showing to her and she's like, oh my God, like that view. And then she's like, does a master have big windows like that? And she's like, oh my God, it does. She's like, it's so good. I'm gonna live there.
Yeah. And also the balcony was on the side where the ocean was as well. And I'm like, I would live on that balcony.
Oh,
like
every day.
Yoga, meditation,
Everything.
I'll be there. Catch me on the balcony.
Anyways, let's not try to get on so you're gonna be crying.
You know what? A miracle can happen.
True.
Maybe this guy is gonna reply to me. Okay.
Maybe.
I'm leaving it up to the hands of the universe here. So universe,
there you go.
if this is meant to be, make it be, baby, make it be. I'm praying to God. I'm like my last hope. Come on. anything. I'll take anything. Anyways, I'll update you guys, keep you in the loop with this, but it's hard out here.
It's hard out here.
It's like, maybe I am picky, yes, but come on, give me more options here, you know? So
she's
see.
like, I'm not picky, but it has an ocean view. And
I'm not
out
picky.
here, there's like nowhere that has that. She's like, but it has to have an ocean view.
It has to have an ocean view. It has to be brand new. It has to have a great kitchen.
Try West Van, babe. It's gonna be like $1 million a month.
Okay, that's the thing is we were also looking in North Van. If you guys are from the area, you would know North Van. And
I love North Van.
We did
like Lonsdale Key.
Oh, yeah, it's so nice down there and like just so naturey. We went to go see an apartment down there, but it just like the apartment wasn't it.
Yeah.
Also, the price is so much more expensive.
Yeah.
There's just not a lot of units as well, like that are newer there too.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of new developments and whatever, which is okay. But yeah, it just didn't work out for North Van. I mean, I'm still down to go see places if they come up on the market, but we'll see. We'll see where we end up. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna go
also
crazy.
It's your birthday on Monday.
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
I was thinking about that. I was like, oh my God, all of a sudden your birthday snuck up.
No, I know. It's like, where did it come from? How is it already mid-March?
Mid-March is crazy.
I genuinely have no idea.
Again, January, longest month ever, and now all the months are flying by. I'm like, no. Can we make that the other months?
Yeah, no. This is always how the year works though, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, anyways.
Have you made any birthday plans or anything?
No.
Okay, got it. I was like, I haven't heard anything in our birthdays in like 3 days, but
no, don't worry. I'm not inviting you anywhere. I literally haven't, to be completely honest, thought about my birthday at all.
I've never said that before.
And guys, I'm turning 25. Like this is a big milestone.
It's kind of a big birthday.
It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, like last year was the first time I ever did really anything for my birthday, and like I don't really have the.
And you're like, meh, don't care to do that again.
I don't have like the friend group to do anything on my own. I literally don't know. Maybe I'll give it some thought today, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with my birthday. To be honest, it's just gonna maybe come and pass, and not like nothing happens. So
my God, stop!
It's fine. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like I genuinely just
like you only turn 25 once, I guess.
Yeah, like whatever. I guess it's fine. I probably should put some thought into it, but don't know what's gonna happen.
Let a girl know.
I will. I still need to let myself know. So
on her birthday, I don't really know what I want to do.
Yeah, no, genuinely. Cool. I mean, it is on a Monday.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I was going to celebrate it, it should be like this weekend. But we'll see. Anyways, how's your week been? I feel like I've been yapping your ear off.
Oh my God, that's okay. No, yeah, it's been fine. I feel like I've had things going on this week, but I don't know. Oh my God, I just opened up to the picture of the knife outside your door.
Stop, that's kind of iconic.
I got to Michaela's house and there was just a knife sitting at her front door.
It was like a little knife in the corner.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, we lent it to somebody and he put it back, but we forgot that he put it back. So there was just a little knife sitting on our front doorstep. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I went to my friend's birthday like that same night that
Oh, the Mamma Mia, right?
Yeah. So I went and it was fun. We just like went for dinner before and then yeah, it was her birthday, hung out. I kind of left pretty early because like I was driving some friends home and we all were working the next day early. So yeah, but that was fun to get out and about, to be downtown. And oh God, I don't even remember anymore what I did the last few days. I pretty much I don't know. I've been back on my workout grind, which is good because I've been going to Pilates.
I've been seeing you are doing like, obviously we know this, you've been doing like a session every week. Yeah. At the gym, which is so good. And also Pilates.
Yeah. Ooh. So been, on that grind, You know, summer's coming. I have trips coming. Gotta get right into good shape.
We'll be in dental floss this summer.
Yes, dental floss. Catch me outside. Yeah, so pretty much just like that. Honestly, it's been kind of a chill week again. I've been busy at work. I feel like I have some like random things to say, but I don't know. Stupid stuff, probably.
If they ever come up, just
I will. Anyways,
let me
chill.
know.
But yeah, I think we're gonna get into answering a few questions from you guys. This week is kind of like our little question and answer, little advice topics, whatever you want to hear, opinions kind of week. So we asked you guys on our Instagram to let us know anything you'd like us to talk about or answer. So we'll read some of those off and tell you the tea.
Yeah, I put the question thing up this morning, so we didn't get like a boatload of responses, but we did get a couple DMs because I put in the story that if you guys have like a longer advice thing that you need help on, obviously DM us or whatever. Yeah. So let's see what we got. Let's go through the questions first, and I saw we got a couple DMs, so we'll go through those last. But obviously we will never expose your guys' name or anything, so it's a safe space here.
Exposed.
Hashtag
we're
exposed.
Exposing you.
So this is from blank blank blank.
No, wait, imagine us. Wait, I'm saying this now, but I'm like, you should title it like total clickbait, like exposing our followers' secrets or something.
Oh my god, I totally. Oh, wait. Oh my god.
Like something like that when they give us, be like, our followers did what?
You know what would be actually hilarious though? Holy crap.
What?
That is a great idea.
What?
I won't title that this episode, but we should actually, not even clickbait, we should make like a post and then get people to send us like either a DM or email or
their
whatever.
secrets and stuff, and then we'll tell
them and react to it.
Wait, that's a good one.
Yeah, or like their craziest stories.
Yes.
And we would never expose info, but
No.
we will expose the stories, and it would be
so fun. Actually.
I feel like that would be a fun episode to do.
I love that. Oh
yeah.
my god, guys, save up your dark secrets and your crazy stories. Write them down.
You guys, this will be an episode, so
yes, let's do it. Actually, that sounds so fun.
Send them in now.
Just to react to them. Yes, send them in.
Send them in.
The DMs,
either
girl.
email us, which is always in our description, or send them in our Instagram DMs, and we will do an episode soon.
Yes. Oh my god, I'm excited now.
That's actually so fun.
Yeah.
Tell us your deepest.
I've seen people
secrets.
do that like on other platforms before, and it's so funny. So
no, we got to do that.
Okay, absolutely.
That's kind of iconic. Okay, so first question we got down here is, how did you and Joel meet? I need the tea. Also, I love you guys. Listen to all your episodes.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I love it. We love you too.
Yeah, we love you too. We met at a school dance, which is actually hilarious.
Cute.
In high school. And he went to a different high school than I did. And so somebody in my grade at my school invited his friends from Joel's school.
Yeah.
So Joel was in that group of friends. He came to our school dance and we met each other there, just kind of briefly, like, hey, whatever, in like a group of people. Yeah. And then after the dance, which is it's so funny saying the dance.
The dance.
What is
it's
this?
So like middle school, high school coded.
It so is.
The dance.
And like those were like huge. They were like,
they were.
Are you going to the dance?
That was the shit.
That was the shit.
There was always like the like 6-7 dances that were outside of school.
Yes.
Like it'd be like any schools could come. Yes. I never went to those.
Neither did I.
I was too scared.
I know. That's hilarious actually. But that's how we met. And yeah, so after that, some of his friends and some of my friends wanted to go to McDonald's because there was a McDonald's like just like 2 minutes away. Yeah. So we walked there together and he was cracking me up the entire time that we were walking to this McDonald's.
Oh my god, cute.
And I kind of like knew his name through the grapevine, and I actually heard some rumors before we even met in person that like he wanted me.
Oh,
because like he like saw my Instagram or
wait, how old
my
were you? You were in high school, right?
Yeah, in high school. I think he's 17.
Oh, so like end of no, like,
it was end of high school. It was like end of grade 11.
Okay, yeah,
almost like grade 12 basically.
Yeah.
And so he was spreading rumors around town.
Oh,
about me. Okay. And he was, because he had like some of my mutual friends in high school, like some of my friends went to elementary school with him.
Okay, yeah.
So they would come to school and tell me like, this guy named Joel wants you.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, who is that? Ew.
Who the heck is that?
Who the heck is that? Okay. So then the infamous Joel came to the dance. Okay.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, now I see you in person.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I know who you are.
Yeah.
So then at that time, it's like, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to date any guys. Like, you know. And when we were walking to McDonald's, I'm like, this guy's like the funniest guy ever. He was cracking me up. Like I never did this to guys in high school, but I'm like, I need to add him on Snapchat.
Yeah.
I just like was like, I have a little crush. I have a little crush.
Oh my God.
So he apparently was like talking to one of my friends that he knew from elementary school, and he's like, oh, like I'm never gonna be able to get Michaela though, like it's such a far shot or whatever. And then when I added him on Snapchat, he was like, shut up. She did not make the first move.
Yeah.
Because back then that was like making a move.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And then he Snapchatted me, and then the rest is history.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Actually, that's so wholesome.
Isn't it funny?
I love that.
Yeah, I love how we met in person.
Yeah.
It's such like a funny story.
That's too cute.
Yeah. Obviously it was all aligned, because the funny thing is like I wasn't even gonna go to that dance because I had just finished like a soccer tournament for school and I was so tired. Mm-hmm. And so my friends were like, no, you gotta come. So I was like, oh, fine.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even gonna go either. He happened to get a haircut that morning. The guy from my school happened to be at the barber shop, and he was like, oh, hey, do you want to come to the dance tonight?
Oh, whoa.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
So it's like us meeting like that.
The stars aligned.
The stars aligned. So anyways, long story short, that is how we met, and the rest is history.
That's too cute. I love it.
Almost
that's
8 years later. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Literally crazy.
Ignore the amount of times I'm fixing my hair on this one side. It's pissing me off because
I hate that.
You know, like when your bangs sit, like these bangs are sitting fine. Like I use like my like hot brush, but like this one is more straight, so they're like falling more. And I literally like I'm
that.
so OCD when it comes to like stuff like that with my bangs sitting. That I'm literally touching this every 5 seconds.
I know what you mean. Don't worry.
Sorry if I'm annoying you. I finally ordered a new phone. I'm so excited. I went and got my
Oh my God, you did.
I got my glass fixed, so she's all like back to normal. But
yay.
I haven't got the new phone yet, but I ordered it.
Which phone did you order?
I got the 16 Pro, but with the gigabytes that like I need. Well, like I can't go down because I have so much like I'm like my storage is already almost like full on this phone, so I'm like I can't go lower. I won't be able to even open my phone. Yeah, they didn't have it in store, so I had to order it, and I literally that's the mail that like I've been tracking every day. I'm like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
You're so excited.
I feel like when I have patience, like in all aspects of life I have patience, but as soon as it's like some sort of material thing, I want it instantly.
Need it now.
Yeah, like, and not all the time. Like if I order clothes online, I'm like, oh, I'm excited to get it, but like when it comes to like getting a new phone, I don't know why I won't really care to get a new phone. Like I don't care, but the second my contract's up, I'm like, I need to go get a new phone right now.
That's hilarious.
Like I need it now. Anyways, it's in the mail. I'll let you know when it comes.
Yeah. Anyways,
exciting day.
Show me your new phone
case. It came days ago. I'm just ready.
Shut up.
Yeah.
But like that's smart though.
Yeah. Can't go with no case because I shattered my last phone. So
yeah, that's true. Okay. What kind of jobs did you guys have as a teenager? What would you recommend as your first job?
Wait, I saw that question. I like that.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Go ahead. Take the mic.
I got my first job. I feel like my first actual job kind of late. Like I feel like a lot of people were like working at like 15 or so. I don't know how. I kind of think I was 17 when I got my first job, but I did like work before that. So like my parents always had their own businesses growing up. They had one business that was like, they did like DVD repairs. Like back in the day when DVDs were like everyone was buying them. So they would buy ones that were like scratched and then they had a repair shop and like fix them and then resell them. So we always went to like trade shows or like little like flea markets or like local shows like that and like sold them there. So I always like went with my parents to that. So I feel like it really like it got me ready for entrepreneurship.
Love
like
that.
I
so
always
cute.
was doing that with them. But then my mom had her own business after where she did like it was like glitter makeup stuff that she had, and so she did that. But then I was actually at the age where like I could like sell with her, so then I would like sell at those things with her. And then she had another business after. This girl
Clearly she wants to be an entrepreneur.
No, like my family, like I feel like they always had little businesses going on, and then it was like on to the next kind of type thing. And then she had another business that was like kind of like the Foreo, like it's like the vibrating like makeup scrubber, or skin scrubber.
Yeah.
Well, she had like a line of those and she sold those. So then she even like sold at like the P&E a few times and stuff like that. So I did that with her a bunch of times. So I feel like those were kind of like my first jobs along with babysitting. I nannied my cousins for like 2 summers. So like my aunt and uncle still worked full time. So I went and like lived at their house like from Monday to Friday and like nannied them for the week. So yeah, definitely nannying and then kind of just like working for my parents I did. And then, but my first actual like go and, work in an establishment would be at Earl's. Like I worked at I also taught dance at the studio 1 year too. That was like kind of one of the first jobs. But yeah, I worked at Earl's as a hostess. That was my first actual for here's my SIN number.
Yeah.
Get my paychecks. Yeah, I was a hostess. And I feel like a hostess is a good job, honestly, to start with. I feel like you were a hostess too, right? Yeah. I think that's a good one. I think babysitting is good, but I do feel like it depends on your age. A lot of people like babysit young, but it is like, it teaches you a lot because when you're young and babysitting, you're like, oh my God, I have to like be responsible and like be an adult to literal
For
children.
a child.
Even though you feel like a child yourself. So I don't know. I thought that was fun, but if like you don't like kids at all, I don't know. Hostessing is always just, it's just an easy step in the door and like they hire, I feel like, young people. So I feel like that could be good. What about you? What was your first?
Yeah. My first job was a hostess.
Yeah.
At this little restaurant in my city. I think I worked there for like 7 months maybe, and then the restaurant ended up closing down.
Oh.
Yeah. It was like this whole scandal where like nobody knew and everybody's like, oh, there's rumors it's going to close down. And then we had like a meeting and the owner's like, yeah, we're closing down. So you need to find new jobs.
Damn.
So then I applied at a different restaurant.
Yeah.
Because I already had the hostessing experience.
Yeah.
And I worked there as a hostess for like, I want to say almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got trained to be a server. And I literally served for 2 weeks and then COVID hit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I started though working right out of high school because like it honestly was just not a thing for me to work in high school because I didn't have like you can't drive in high school until like grade 12.
Yeah.
So it's like we didn't live near anything that I can just have a job.
Yeah.
So there was just no way, like my parents both work, like they can't
Yeah.
drive me to my job.
No, I was the same. That's why I feel like some people worked younger because like I know a girl who was like transiting downtown at 14 to work at Brandy Melville. Like I'm like, damn, like
That is crazy.
you know what I mean? Like people were, it's because like transiting or walking, I can understand working before that age, but I also didn't start working anymore until I could drive, like until I could actually drive myself there and not rely on my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, same here. And also it's like you're in full-time school.
Yeah.
And also not just full-time school, but a lot of people did extracurriculars like
yeah,
dance,
like there's literally no
and
time.
I did soccer, and it's like, how do you find time to have a job when literally school is a 9 to 5?
No, I literally would have had like 3 hours a week to work.
Yeah. And it's like at that point, I was fortunate enough to obviously not have to work like
Yeah.
in grade 12 and
Yeah.
whatever. So obviously I was going to take full advantage of the last year of my life not working.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I only started working at the age of 18 when I graduated and had a car and all that. And yeah, those were my only 2 like actual jobs at like an establishment, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I totally suggest like hostessing or something as a first job, or even I feel like retail would just be really eye-opening
Yeah.
to make you realize like, I don't know, you just meet so many different types of people, and just putting yourself out there like that is kind of cool.
They're definitely the type of jobs that like you just kind of get like thrown in and like you'll realize it's a shit show. Like,
No, literally, and it's fun like realizing what goes on behind the scenes.
because it's way more than like what you think a job is going to be like. Like there's a lot going on.
Yeah,
But,
no, it's,
you know,
it's
if you want to
crazy.
get some experience under your belt dealing with a lot of different aspects, yeah. I think restaurants, I always say like you're overworked and underpaid 100%.
Oh my god, yeah,
Especially
like,
if you're not making tips.
yeah,
They're
no,
paying you like a minimum and they're making you work like a dog.
yeah, like a dog. Yeah, but I would say like if you want above minimum wage, honestly, get in the restaurant industry. But it could be like serving, even though I just did it for 2 weeks. Man, it's not easy.
No.
Like it is not easy. And I remember I got hit on like so much, and not by like just regular guys, but like by creeps.
Yeah.
And it wasn't fun. It wasn't
No.
fun. So it's like you have to have tough skin to be in the restaurant industry, but
Yeah.
it is like, I would say it is a good first job just because it really throws you in there and you can make a little bit of extra cash.
True.
But let's just say it's not for the weak.
No.
It's not for everyone.
You could also work at like a little local like coffee shop too, so it's
Yeah.
something like that, or even like
Ooh, that would be so cool.
yeah, or a little
Barista?
bookstore, like just something like local in your town
Yes.
that's like
Yeah.
small too. If you don't want to get thrown to the wolves in your first job, but
Yeah, because I feel like those
Well,
kind
she
of
was
jobs
just
could be
standing.
super like anxiety inducing too.
yes, a little stressful. But
Yeah.
I don't know if that really helped, but hope so.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah.
And also, one thing I do want to say on that note,
Yeah.
if you guys get like a minimum wage job, let's say you don't like it, a lot of people just stick to it and they're like, oh, like whatever. But it's like, guys, if you're earning minimum wage and you don't like it, go find a new job, because
Yeah.
every job pays minimum wage.
Yeah.
So, or more. Let's say you get a job at a restaurant and you don't end up liking it. Go try to work at a Pilates studio at the reception. Go
Yeah.
try to work at the mall.
Go
Work-
make the same money somewhere else. Yeah.
Exactly.
And not hate it.
Exactly. So it's like really realize that like you could just quit and go get a new job just like that. So
Yeah.
anyways, just wanted to put that out there because like I feel like there were so many people back in the day that would hate their job, and I'm like, girl, just go get a new one.
Yeah. Or even like a little grocery store.
Oh,
I feel like they're always looking for people, and I know a lot of people work at like McDonald's for their first job, but apparently McDonald's actually does like...
Apparently it's a shit show.
Oh, I've heard it's pretty good to work for, actually.
Well, apparently it's good like on a resume.
Yeah.
But apparently it's like, it's super hard.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe a little grocery store would be good too.
Yeah. Even just, yeah, even any little boutiques in your city would be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What do you do when you are in a bad mood?
Take it out on everyone else. No,
Yell.
Scream.
Throw a tantrum.
I feel like it kind of has to depend on like what the bad mood is. If it's just like I'm just randomly in a bad mood, like I don't know why, then I feel like it's kind of like I usually need to like talk to someone or like be around someone that I love and have a good time with and just like laugh and be like whatever. Like sometimes I'll be in a bad mood and then my mom will come home from work and like she'll be super chatty and we just start chatting and I'm like, oh, I'm totally fine now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could be just getting outside, like going for a drive, like going to get just like a yummy drink, a little treat, or take yourself out for food. I don't know. Sometimes if I feel like it's something where you're just like really like you're really down and out about it, like I don't know, like you could sit in it for a bit if you want or like feel the feelings, but then be like, all right, I need to stop after 20 minutes of being like this, or let yourself feel it for a bit, but then just try and I don't know, like
yeah.
I guess I'm saying what I do when I'm in a bad mood.
Well,
I don't know, if I'm in a really bad mood, then I'm
depends.
just like, everybody F off.
I want to be alone.
No, literally. Or I'm like, I need to just have like snacks and treats and sit in my room and go on my phone. I need to doom scroll for hours is what I need to do. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't remember what episode, but we talked about this in depth before. I don't remember what episode it was in.
I do recall that too.
Right?
But I don't know where.
Like we really did talk about this in depth before, so I'm not going to give like extravagant detail, but when I'm in a bad mood, I genuinely like let myself completely like tune into the emotions and feel it, because if you don't allow your body to feel these emotions, they're just going to get dug down and they're going to come out one day. So I always let myself feel it, let it out, maybe mope around it a little bit, but then it's funny because like within like an hour I could totally be on the complete flip side.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, that was funny, huh?
Yeah.
Like I'm good.
Yeah.
So it depends, like you said, what type of like bad mood.
Super situational.
Exactly. So, but a sweet treat never hurts, that's for sure.
Never.
Never hurts. It'll always make you feel better.
No, literally the other day I got like it's called like a malasada, and it's like a little donut thingy with like filling.
That's Portuguese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's funny because my mom always makes them.
They're really good.
Yeah.
But they have them at JJ Bakes.
Oh.
Really good with like chocolate ones, or there's ube ones. Very good. But no, I bought one the other day, and like after dinner, like my stomach was kind of hurting. I just like wasn't feeling that good that night. But then I was like, oh, I have to eat it. Like I was like, this might make me feel worse, but I literally need this sweet treat.
Yeah.
And I ate it. I was fine.
Yeah.
But I was like, Talia, you probably shouldn't be eating this because your stomach already hurts. But I was like, I want it. So whatever. Sometimes you got to take the risk.
Yeah.
Find out if there's a reward or not.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Next question. Love your podcast. If you ever learned a new language? Yes, I learned French. I went to full Francophone school from grade
Francophone. I love that word.
From grade 3 to grade 7, so I became fluent. To be honest, definitely have lost a lot of it now.
I was going to say, all right, talk to us in French.
Non merci.
Period.
Because I get so nervous now, but if I was thrown into like a French speaking place, I would probably be 100% fluent again within like a month, it just needs practice.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
What about you?
No, unfortunately. I don't know, man. I was in French class, but it just didn't really stick. There was just like, I don't know if I just have like the brain power to like learn a whole new language at this age. Like I just wish when I was younger I learned something.
Yeah.
So then I could just know it. I don't know. I'd have to like really like get into it to try and learn it.
No.
Like I've been learning a little bit of like Japanese, obviously, like for my trip, but it's like,
it's just a few
I
words.
can't just like hear it and like know. Like I only really will know how to like ask things or like whatever, but I'm like, I won't really know how to like conversate well. But I wish I did. I could probably pick out a little bit of French. Like I think French words, and I know a little bit of Spanish though from going to Mexico a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Like picking up on it, but no, like actually knowing a language to be able to like talk and conversate in it, not really.
Yeah, it's
Few
definitely a lot like easier when you're younger to pick it up.
Yeah,
and
I wish I knew another one.
Yeah, we always get mad at our parents because they both speak fluent Portuguese, and it's like
And they've never taught you.
It's like, guys, you couldn't have talked to us half and half when we were younger.
Yeah.
What was going on there?
Yeah.
I don't think they really thought about that.
I never realized that, like, sounds so stupid. I never really thought that Portuguese was, like, actually its own language, like, until I heard it one day. And I was like, I've never heard someone talk Portuguese.
That's funny. It's used in Brazil, too.
Yeah. Well, that guy that I know from set, that is from Brazil.
Yeah.
He speaks Portuguese. Duh. And I was like, I've literally never heard anyone speak Portuguese before. Like, why didn't I even know what it sounded like? That's why I didn't know it was his own language. You know what I mean?
That's so funny, yeah.
Because I always feel like there's just like, but there's so many languages out there.
So many.
But it's like a lot of places, like, I don't know. I feel like it's like, oh, they speak like one of 3 languages. So
yeah,
that's why. Yeah, I don't know. But it's cool though.
Yeah. Anyways, I would love to know, honestly, if I were to have like a bucket list language, it'd definitely be Spanish.
Yeah.
For sure.
Spanish is the happiest language.
Yes. I tried to learn it a little bit, like a few words, but that's about it.
Yeah.
It's a very romantic language.
It is.
Who is y'all's inspiration for a podcast? I mean, to be honest, I think we have our own little genre going on here.
Yeah, like I don't really feel like we take like certain.
We don't.
Not really. Like, I mean, we love Emma Chamberlain's podcast 100%, but I don't think our podcast is like really similar to
resembles
hers.
it. I mean, at the end of the day, like we are a duo,
Yeah.
so it's like, I don't know. I really feel like even when we started this podcast, we weren't like, oh, let's go take ideas from somebody.
Yeah.
And also, we don't really like. I don't know. Personally, I don't really follow a duo podcast that is similar to this either.
I don't really think I listen to any duo podcasts right now. Like, I like episodes when people are on it.
Yeah.
But no, I don't really listen to many duo podcasts actually. So
yeah. So we're unique. That's all.
We're so different.
We're so different and cool and unique. What's new?
Guys, we're kidding, but also not.
Yeah.
Period.
Also not. So you should listen to us. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I wish I had a better answer.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of like girly chats on their own, or like, you know, Jake Shane.
Yes.
I listen to like his podcast.
He has
like,
guests on all the time.
Yeah, whoever his guests are, I'll be like, oh, that sounds interesting, and listen to it.
Yeah.
Kennedy Urich, I was listening to hers, and then hers got canceled.
Why?
Because she was getting sued because I guess there was another podcast name that was like similar to it, and they were suing her, so she just stopped the podcast.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
Along the lines, and I was like, what the hell? Because I actually really liked her podcast, because she's just someone who just like rambles on, and I just like how she tells stories.
Yeah, she should just change the name of her podcast.
And I think she was just like, whatever.
Oh damn.
But I was like, that kind of sucks. But yeah. I love listening to Emma. It's like I listen to hers all the time.
Yeah, I was just listening to it before you came here.
Love. Other than that, yeah, I don't really know. There's not really anyone that I was super consistent with.
Okay, beauty tips for girls who don't wear makeup or jewelry. Beauty tips. Maybe get like a lash serum, you know, brow serum.
Yeah, I would just say like just
skincare.
Just skincare and like enhancing your natural beauty, whatever that is, you know, like
even like a brow lift or brow lamination or whatever.
If you just want to do like the high maintenance to stay low maintenance, like, you know, lash lifts, brow, but obviously you also don't have to do that. I don't know. I wish I didn't wear makeup. Like, I literally always say this. I wish I never started wearing makeup when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because now it's just like, fuck, it feels like I have to wear it forever.
No, I know.
Which is like, that's that's like a personal, insecurity thing
yeah.
that it's like, I have to, but like, I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I wish, like I always tell my cousin's like 14 and like she's like wearing makeup and stuff. And I'm like, girl, like please don't. You'll literally, when you're my age, you'll wish that you never did. Cause she's like so beautiful naturally. Yeah. But I'm like, she just wears like, she does her own like little like lash clusters. And I'm like, just stick to that. Like just do the lashes,
just stick
girl.
to that. Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, it's so fun to experiment with makeup when you're younger, but literally you might get stuck in the, okay, now I have to wear this forever.
Yeah. The cycle.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, even just you could do like, make sure you're always wearing your SPF, girl.
Glasses.
Everyone. Glasses, accessorize with like hats. If you don't wear jewelry as well, I mean, you could do like, even like the glow screen if you want to just look super glowy. I love the
Supergoop.
Yes, but the Sunbum one is my favorite.
Oh, right.
It's like their SPF. It's like 30, I think. But it gives me like a nice like color and glow if you want something like that, and that's like skincare.
Yeah, love that. I would just say tap into skincare and just do it. It feels right for you.
You could get like facials and stuff too.
Yes,
if like you don't have good skin or like you just want to
oomph,
give it a little life,
give it a little zhuzh.
I don't know. Yeah,
please make an episode with a spring or summer bucket list. I love your podcast, girl. We did a spring,
girl. Where were you last week?
So go check that out, and we'll definitely do a summer one when that
we absolutely will. That's like actually one of our like highest viewed videos.
Damn.
Is the summer bucket list. Like that's a popular one.
Well, what's coming back this year?
Part 2, baby.
Part 2.
2025.
2025.
Absolutely, because we freaking love summer, so.
Yes.
I literally this morning, I was going to say this. I was like, I need to make a TikTok and be like, does anyone else just like literally randomly get emotional thinking about summer? Because I'm like, maybe I'm crazy. But
No, you're not.
I was like coming home and I literally like had a matcha. I just got done a workout and it was like sunny. And I was like, I'm just imagining myself in summer. And literally my eyes were watering. I was like, it just ties so much happiness. And
yes.
I'm like, just my love for summer. Like, I'm emotional because I'm excited and it makes me so happy. And I'm like thinking about like listening to music and like bringing a speaker down to like the water and just like laying and like having some chips and like a nice crispy little Coke Zero at the beach.
Coke Zero with a lime.
With a lime and a straw, babes.
Oh, no,
and then I'm like, I'll literally cry. I'm
the
so
sun
excited.
on your skin. No.
Anyway, so good. Ooh, we love summer.
No, I know.
She's like, I know. It's okay. I know.
It's okay.
I know.
Trust me, I'm there. Okay. Any cute merch ideas? Love you guys and the pod so much. We're getting some merch inquiries. And it's funny that you guys are saying this now because when we did like our goals for the year, we put that in there and we're like, maybe make some sort of merch. Let us know what you guys would want from us.
We have our own ideas.
Yes.
Don't want to we want it to be kind of like a surprise if this were to happen. So if you guys have anything that like you think would be really cool or you would want to see or want to buy, like let us know because we'll obviously take that into consideration,
like hats for the summer
on like what would be popular.
Let us know.
Totes.
And obviously we wouldn't make it unaffordable. Like we'd want to make sure that we're staying within like a certain budget so anybody can really have access to it.
And we also don't want like cheesy merch that's like you can only people would see that and like it if they knew the pot, you know what I mean?
Exactly. We definitely want to make something that's like you could just wear and nobody would know what it was, basically, like if that even makes any sense.
Or like know that it has to be from something.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's
like you can wear it looks normal.
Yeah,
it's not like I love the Be For Real podcast.
No, exactly. Like I heart the Be For Real podcast.
And people are like, okay, what is
honestly
that?
But that would kind of be iconic. Like
kind of would eat.
Do you know those like I Heart New York shirts?
I love those.
Like
ones.
What if we made an I Heart Be For Real podcast? Wouldn't it be
There's so too many letters?
No,
though.
I know it's too long. It's way too long. Dang it.
Anyways, that's a fun vibe. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, so let
course.
us know. Okay, drop a comment right now.
And if you'd actually be interested in something like that, also let us know.
Yeah, because if we have more interest, then we're going to be more inclined to do it.
Yeah.
So please let us know.
Totes.
Drop the comment. Anywho, okay, now I'm going to go into our DMs because we got 2 DMs.
Okay.
Because I did ask if you guys need advice on any situations.
Ooh.
So let's end the episode off with these 2 gals who need some advice. Okay.
Unprofessional advice, by the way.
Unsolicited and unprofessional.
Unsolicited. It kind of is solicited, they asked.
Oh, true. Very true. Okay. So, first one. I've been going out with this guy for a little over 2 months, and I just found out that recently he re-downloaded a dating app, and he was talking to a couple other girls. He says he wants to be with me and only me, and that he, quote unquote, doesn't know why he did it, and I don't know if I should try to work through this with him or if I should just let him go. We always seem to have fun together, but recently he's been feeling distant and uninterested. Sounds like to me he's uninterested.
He's uninterested. Yeah.
If he's re-downloaded that dating app, I'm sorry.
Proof is in the pudding.
Proof is right. Actions speak way louder than words.
And it sucks because I know as like girls, like we always want to see the benefit of the doubt and be like, yeah, but like, maybe. And it's like, no, guys will literally show you exactly who they are. Like
through their actions.
Yeah.
And like guys will often say one thing and then do the complete opposite.
So don't listen to what they say. It's always what they do.
It's like word vomit.
And if he's downloading apps and talking to people, he doesn't really want to talk to you.
Yeah. And also it's like you deserve so much better than a guy who you've been seeing for 2 months and then he goes and re-downloads. Girl, he says
2 months is a long time, like to be like interacting with someone. And if after 2 months they start doing that, I'd be like,
yeah,
bye.
And like the fact that he says that he doesn't know why he did it. He knows why he did it.
He's bullshitting.
He's bullshitting you. Yeah. I'm sorry, but that's a bucket load of shit if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, honestly, like sucks to hear, I'm sure, but like he's not interested fully. Like I can say that with my full chest.
Yes, if he was interested in you,
he totally was, but now he's like, meh.
Yeah.
Which guys do that? They love to like go find the next like shiny new thing. So don't be offended. Don't take it personal.
Yeah.
People just do that sometimes.
Unfortunately, that's just the way that I guess it can kind of work. But definitely, girl, just from this message, I could tell you deserve way better, and a guy that's actually going to give you his full attention and actually not start to feel distant. Like when you feel that pull that he's being distant, right there, it's like you can kind of figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like a lot of the times we can think, I feel like, oh, is it just in my head? Is it just in my head? But like, it's not. It's, you know.
No, this is not. And I did say 2 months is a long time. I would say like it kind of is and it isn't. In like the grand scheme of like, okay, you've been like putting in effort and like being interested in each other, 2 months can seem like a long time. So that way you would be offended that they would get on dating apps after talking for 2 months. But at the same time, when you think of your whole life and you're like, what's going on? Like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you're only talking for 2 months. Whatever. This guy can go away. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
And you'll find someone else. You're fine.
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't, especially like if they're doing it in like the early stages. Like you never know what you're gonna get yourself into down the road if they're already not seeming that interested.
Exactly.
And no one wants to be in a relationship with someone and feel like they're not interested in them.
And if it's starting, like, you guys should be in the honeymoon phase right now. So if it's starting off like that, I'm sorry, but that is like a complete red flag to me personally. I'd agree. You deserve better, girl, in our opinions. And especially if you feel that he's been feeling distant. Obviously, he didn't download that dating app for no reason. He did it for a reason. He knows why he did it, and I would like you deserve better.
Boy, bye.
Literally, bye. Okay, last advice question for today, guys. Hi, I am 22 years old.
Sorry, I like that you said that.
Hi. I am 22 years old. I live in France. Ooh. And I am actually doing a chemistry degree. That is so cool, girl. The degree I am studying for is normally a 3-year program, but I am about to go on my 5th year, and I feel like a failure not being able to finish a simple thing like everyone else, and I feel like I am running out of time and I won't be able to accomplish anything I always dreamed of. Also, I'm starting to think that maybe what I am studying for isn't for me, but I don't know what to do instead, and I don't see myself starting all over. Also, quitting now would feel even worse, I think. Also, secretly, I'd love to start social media, but I am really scared of what other people's opinions. Sorry, this was long, but I'll take any advice because the situation makes me so unmotivated. Love you guys and love the pod. P.S. Sorry for my English. Your English was great. And thank you. We love you.
Oh my God. Hi to France.
Yeah, hi to France.
That's so fun.
So fun.
At first I was like, oh my God, smarty, whatever. And then she's like, I feel like a failure. I'm like, oh my God, no.
Yeah, literally. That's,
No. I totally get that. And like how you said, like you feel like you don't want to start over now. You don't want to quit now. My advice would be keep going. Already being on your 5th year and you're 22, like you're so ahead. You're so ahead. Even if it still took you 2 more years. Oh my God, look at the degree you have and what you've put in already in your life. Like good for you. Seriously. And people learn at their own pace. People take their own time to learn. Yes, you know, it's set up to be 3 years, but it's taking you more time. That is totally fine. We're big people that are like, everything's meant to happen for a reason, right? So however long this is taking you, that's totally fine. At the end of the day, like if you're putting in the hard work, you're going to get it done. And that's what you set out to do. Like you want to be able to finish it, right? Like imagine being like you put in 5 years, but you didn't complete it because like you just were like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that sucks. Like complete it. Even if you don't end up using it, like at least, you know, have that accomplishment and you'll be so proud of yourself once you do, especially after feeling this way. But I will 100% say you are not behind. Like, girl, you're doing more school wise. You've done more than I have and I'm turning 25. Yeah. Like I haven't gone to school at all. Like, yeah. But I don't feel behind. But I can totally understand how you would feel that way because you're taking longer. But like, time is made up. It's fine.
Yeah, no, you're literally so young. Yeah. And here's the thing. If you are wanting to stop this because you feel like it's taking you too long and because of a failure, obviously my advice is going to be keep going, like you got this. But in your message, you did feel like you just feel super unmotivated with it and you don't know if it's what you want to do anymore. Then I would advise you to maybe take a step back. Like if you really do not want to go down this career path anymore and you really do not want to finish it because you're seeking another route like social media, like you said, or whatever, I would even advise in that scenario, that situation, like you are so young, take a year off.
Yeah, true.
Take a year off of school and go do a million different things. Yeah. Start posting on social media. Just don't care about what anybody else thinks of you and start doing whatever you want to do in that 1 year. that'll give you so much clarity whether you want to go back to school.
Yeah, that's true.
And finish that degree.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you only have like a little bit left. So it's like, even if you do take that year off and go back, you're only going to have to go back for like maybe, I don't even know, a short amount of time.
Yeah.
So if you are really uncertain right now and in a situation where you feel like you just need to take a step back from your schooling because you're unmotivated, you may actually want to pursue different things, and you just maybe don't have it in you to complete the whole next chapter, the whole next year, then there's no harm in just taking some time off, reassessing, taking time for yourself, even if that's just a semester. It doesn't even need to be a whole year. That could just be one semester. Yeah. And school's always going to be there.
Yeah.
It's always going to be there, where it's like you can go back to it at any time. But if there is like the art of the unknown and you feel very called to be doing that right now, no harm in taking some time off to go explore that, seeing, you know, what other options is out there for you if you just don't feel it with school right now.
Yeah. I kind of forgot the part that she said she was kind of unmotivated, like meh. But
yeah,
I still feel like the only thing though is that I do get how she's saying like she would feel like a failure like stopping it now. So I totally get that, but I do actually agree with that. Like I think even just taking some time just to step away from it to see, because you might even just remotivate yourself to finish it, because yeah, it's taking a while. That's a long amount of time to be spending doing one thing in school.
Exactly. And I feel like that could really get in your head. Like,
yeah,
at that point it's like, oh my gosh, am I really meant to be doing this forever?
Yeah.
And it could get in your head. So it's like, in order to gain some clarity, sometimes you have to let it go.
Yeah.
For a bit.
Because I can totally understand, like, you would want to complete it and be like, look how much time I spent in this, like, let me complete it. But at the same time, you are so young. So if you decide to stray and do something else, it was only a few years of your life in your young stages. Like, it's really okay. Like, it's not holding you back also if you don't finish it.
Yes. And this is how you gain life experience.
Yes.
And this is how you figure out actually what you want to do, is by exploring your options.
Absolutely.
And there's no harm in taking a step back from something, because you know that saying, it's like, if you love it, let it go, or whatever. And then it's like, if it comes back, it's meant to be.
Yeah.
So it's like, you could take the semester or year off and then realize like, oh my God, actually, I'm so motivated to get back into this. So excited to finish this off. Then you're going in re-inspired.
Yeah.
Or it can do the opposite, and it could be like, you know what? I realize I do not want to finish this, and I actually want to pursue this. Because she said social media, right? Yeah. So it's like, try it. The only thing that sounds like that's holding you back right now is the fact that you're scared of other people's opinions. Mm-hmm. Girl, who cares? You got to do what's best for you, you know? So don't let other people's opinions hold you back.
Yeah, it's your life at the end of the day. Always put yourself first, and what's going to bring you happiness, put that first for sure.
Yeah.
And you never know, like you said, what could come from it. So at least try it and exercise your options.
Yeah, exactly. So that's our advice. I mean, obviously we can't tell you what to do, but just know that you are only 22.
Only. You're a baby.
And something that I have been trying to tune into is what advice would my 80-year-old self give me right now? Mm-hmm. So imagine yourself at the ripe age of 80 years old. If you're looking back at yourself at 22, do you really think you're going to be like, oh my God, I took so long to do this? It's like, no, because realistically, you have your whole life, girl. And sometimes it's easy to just like think that, you know, we don't have any time left and we're getting old and all this stuff. But it's like, the only reason why we think that is because of these pressures that society and people around us are putting on us.
Yeah.
Realistically, we're like, this is your journey.
Yeah.
Do whatever feels right.
Sometimes I think even us just like turning 25, I'm like, if I live to even 90 years old, I'm like, do you know how much life I still have?
I know.
That's still, sorry, I'm bad at math, but I'm like, that's still like 70 years or so.
Yeah.
Like if I live to 100, girl, that's a lot of years I have left. Like so many, almost too much time. You know what I mean?
A lot of years.
Like you can do lots of different things, and people change their career paths a million times, or like people won't decide what they want to do with the rest of their life until they're literally 47 and decide to go back to school and like start a new career. So don't be in a rush. Maybe it could be like societal pressures or family or friends, but again, at the end of the day, like it's your life. You need to do what's right and what feels good to you in that moment, and what's not going to burn you out completely.
Yes.
Something you're excited about.
Yes.
Whatever that may be.
Yeah, no, exactly. And definitely don't want to run yourself into burnout.
No.
Because then you're just going to really be kind of stuck, Because at that point, it's like, okay, I really drove myself to rock bottom. So it's easier to just like in the moment, just like follow your emotional guidance system and really pay attention to how you're feeling doing certain things. And I totally get being like unmotivated and stuff. It happens to the best of us. And that can also be just like a sign from the universe to be like,
it's time to change it up.
Exactly. Time to change it up. And like I said, school, it's always going to be there to go back to. Nothing's expiring for another years, you know? So do what you feel is most right. And my best advice is just listen to your intuition on this one. What is it telling you to do? And do that.
Yeah, girl.
And don't worry about anything else.
And let us know how it goes.
Yeah, honestly, I want some updates, guys.
Life update.
Like, can you guys DM us whenever
we give you advice on stuff and like what happened? I want to know, actually.
I would love a follow-up, honestly.
Like, I want to know if the last person is telling that boy bye or not.
Yeah, can you actually send us an update? We would absolutely love that. And if you want to slide in and give us a little voice memo, we would love to listen as your little own podcast. Okay?
Yeah. Cute. I love it. Well, that's all we got for today, right?
Yeah, that's all we got. Went through basically all the questions. Yeah, I guess that kind of wraps up today's episode. We've been already recording for a long time now. I guess that kind of wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for listening or watching. Make sure to check us out on our YouTube. Go follow us on our listening platforms and Instagram so you guys can participate in the next questionnaire or advice session, whatever it's going to be. And also, like we said, give us your dirty, dark secrets. Give them to us.
Give us your confessionals.
And we want to hear them for one of our next episodes.
Yes.
Who knows when that'll be, but
so fun.
It's coming. So anyways, thank you guys so much for listening, watching, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.